Yeah, folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to our Monday live stream, where this Monday we are continuing our game of RimWorld that we started on Saturday, which is on the 1.6 unstable patch. The patch... Go home, camera, you're drunk. Autofocus? No? Manual focus it is, apparently. Configure menu. Where is the, yeah, autofocus is not autofocusing. There we go. That looks okay. Let's go and adjust that for the background. Okay, let's try that again. So, you can currently play the unstable build for RimWorld 1.6, which is sort of the patch that's going to be released with Odyssey. Odyssey DLC expansion is not available yet, but we can be playing on the 1.6 patch, which is what we did. We started a run on Saturday with that, and we've actually done a fair amount. We got this beautiful little super defensible mountain location, which is lovely. We've done remarkably little research, though, because we've been quite occupied. Randy Random has been sending us plenty of events to keep us busy. Not much in the way of huge combat or anything like that, but it's been keeping us occupied with a surprising number of people. The theme for this run is basically a play on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We are Quffy, the Sanguophage Slayer. And bizarrely, RimWorld has been on top of generating stuff that fits freakishly well for that. Like when we made our ideology, it already set bunnies to be a revered animal, which is crazy and bizarre and is there. Maybe it'll have to change at some point. If we get an Anya figure, we'll flip it from being revered to we must have all but bunnies forever because they're evil. We got someone joining us called Summers, which is weird. We got a dark sort of child over here, Vane Stoker, which we didn't rename, although I did give him a little title, the Anointed One, over here. We got Principal Wood. We did not rename you. That was a completely random and completely legit name, which is bizarre. Quffy does have a sibling out there somewhere in the world. There you go. A brother, Dusk Winters. Now, we did rename Dusk over here to fit better, but that was randomly generated, which fits. We'll see if they randomly show up.
Only thing keeping me sane is RimWorld and LCS. Nick Knight, Ponwen, DX.
Nick Knight. Oh, my God. Zalier, thank you very much for that. I'm sorry you've been having a rough time. Yeah, say, the RimWorld and Liberal Crime Squad has been really good for me, too. Holy cow. Thank you for that. And I hope things are going better. So for those of you who don't know the excellent reference to Nick Knight there is a wonderful TV program called Forever Knight, which was a Canadian production. And while I don't know if they really explicitly named it like over and over, but it was set in Toronto. It's clearly set in Toronto, but it did get broadcast all over. The US version, European version. Apparently the European version had nudity in it. Man, teenager Quill missed out. Holy cow. And it was lovely. And it was so angsty and beautiful. Nick Knight is a cop who works obviously the night shift, who's trying to atone for his previous sins by, you know, fighting crime and doing right and things. And it's just wonderful. It's, you know, semi-procedural cop show meets arc storyline vampire plots. Just delightful. Yeah, I haven't watched it in forever. Malta's a lot cheaper here. $2.50 Canadian should get you something nice local. Valier, thank you so much. And then she wasn't all that much. Okay, there you go. That is so lovely. Like Essentia just got back from Scotland and had asked about whiskey, and it turned out its luggage is a little full. And it said in the first place, like, don't worry about it, but I have to get a nice little something. I think August is the YouTube anniversary on the channel. So that might go to a fund for... It's been a long time since I've had a bottle of Lagavulin 16. Maybe it could be contributed to that fund, and then we can have a little special celebration on that day. We'll figure out something. So we'll see. Have you seen Blood Ties from Canada? I have not. No, I have not. That's interesting. Aired on Space on reruns. Yeah, I've not seen Blood Ties. Valerie, I'm so happy you reminded me about frickin' Forever Knight. I haven't thought about it in a while, and now I'm gonna have to start a rewatch. I don't even know if I technically ever saw the entire, like, last season or something like that. I've watched a lot of the early stuff a lot. We'll see. Now, one of the things we talked about in this run, just to bring it back to video games, because that's what we do here, is, how is Quffy going to interact with Sanguophage? Now, we haven't run into one yet in this stream, in this game. There are a couple events that can cause you to have one. I was thinking about manually launching one. We talked about it before, and I think it might be time. And I think we might want to convert Quffy. I think Quffy in here is going to become a Sanguophage, become a vampire, because that would just be kind of awesome. Arguably, before we do that, because right now, if we were to feed on our people, they wouldn't be terribly happy, although maybe we can put up with that. But what we could start doing is we could start working on our ideology over here. I can't even remember how we got 2 ideology points. Did we run a ritual? We might have run a ritual, I suppose. I don't know. But we can plop out a few of these rituals just to get up to 10 ideology points and be ready to make the transition to the We Worship Vampires ideology. Which I think like. Oh yeah, I haven't watched True Blood either. That's another one. That's one definitely to watch. And yes, What We Do in Shadows is definitely being added to the watch queue. I got to get around to that because I haven't seen it, and I suspect I'm going to absolutely adore it. But yeah, I tend to consume most vampire media. Just as a general rule, I just like it. Anyway, we'll go ahead and unpause here for now. We'll let a few things trickle down. We've got Foggy Weather, which I think is based on a quest that we accepted, which is making some foggy weather. Yeah, paid first weather, which is fine. Got ourselves a little bit of Glitter World medicine. That's okay. To review, Quffy here is a super pawn. She is, of course, the chosen one. We started off with Tough, Nimble, and Brawler. And furthermore, she has a special chosen one germline, which is not inheritable, but it gives her super immunity and super fast wound healing. And fast runner, which I'd forgotten about. It wasn't in my initial plan, but people convinced me to throw it in, so we did. And then various negative traits to try to balance out sort of things. Yeah, it's a little cheesy, but, she's supposed to be OP. Absolutely. Won't feeding on our people interfere with using people for our labor? Well, we don't get to kill them, right? We're just going to take some of their blood from time to time. And I'm wondering if we go and flip our ideology, then they'll actually be quite happy to be fed. They'll also be happy to be led by Quffy. Here's the problem. I really wanted Quffy. The whole reason we took the supremacy role is to give Quffy the Slayer melee specialist thing. But maybe we don't need that, because I think with the vampire worshipping ideology, I think they're specifically going to want a vampire in the leader role. And Quffy, really is the leader. So maybe we'll do that, which means I can drop the superiority meme. Because I honestly, I might be fine with that because I don't think it's interesting. I can't remember if you can I know you can only change one meme. So I don't know if like adding the vampire worshipping meme is going to be all, or if we can do a swap. We may only be able to do one, so we might keep supremacists there. We will see. Well, Quffy has to be on the front line. She can kite. That's okay. Kiting with Quffy is all right. Because as long as she's sort of in the front lines doing aggro, that's perfectly okay. We're not going to be stupid about it, but because I have a special rule. The only reason I put that in there is because we have a special rule where if Quffy died, the run ends, but I can't just hide her away. She's got to be involved in the action in some fashion. The rest of the Scoobies, of course, can help. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start one of our parties here. Now, this might go and give us some extra people joining, because that's what our rituals are set up to be, which we already have a lot of people. But I guess that's it. I did go and return on sewing everywhere in preparation for maybe a few more mouths to feed. I think our food situation is relatively stable, and arguably a few more people might just mean having a little bit more consistent researcher. We really wouldn't mind getting another person with doctoring enabled. I really hope that Vane isn't infected with metal horrors, because Vane could be spreading it. I mean, you're not cooking. I think cooking and doctoring is the things that are really dangerous. I think they can still spread things otherwise, but we shall see. Does she need to fight if, for example, she's very sick or already injured? I've seen her fight when she's very sick. There was an episode in season 2 with it. But, I mean, it depends on, if you can't get out of the bed, well, then I guess that's a valid excuse. All right, we had a beautiful party, so we got a mood boost, which is okay, and we got +1 dev points. All right, we'll do maybe like one a day here, and not take up too much of their time. Quffy's cooking, which thematically I don't think is like really the ideal thing for Quffy. She's not even that particularly good at it. We would really like someone else to cook more regularly. Wood is actually much better at cooking. Maybe I should turn it off. I can't remember what the logic was with enabling it for her. Maybe to free up a little bit of time. I don't know. I'm going to turn off cooking for Quffy. Does anyone remember why we had cooking on for Quffy? I mean, yeah, you've got some passion for it, but it might be better to just get you to haul and things. I mean, part of it might have been you occupy more of Quffy's time here, so it might increase the chance that Wood actually gets around to doing some research, but I don't know. Yeah, a love interest might be fine. Also die in the show and come back. Maybe allow one death. If we get Mech Resurrector serum, that's okay. Like, that's the thing. Like, if Quffy dies... Oh, she won't be able to die if she's a vampire, right? Well, vampires can still be killed somehow. What, if you destroy the head? Like, there's a way to do it. Oh my god. When she becomes a vampire, she's going to be afraid of fire. Literally fire bad. Destroy a brain to kill Sanguophage. So it could still happen. But obviously it'd be a lot harder. Oh, a party. Okay, I was going to do another ritual here, but it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Wow, what a time for a freaking party. Okay. Sure. Oh, it's really cold in here. Oh, it's cold everywhere. Wow, it is surprisingly cold. Considering we're a place where I think we have year-round growth. That is shockingly cold. Well, we better get some heaters going or people are going to complain about having slept in the cold. I think the rest of it is going to be okay, but let's go ahead and do that. We should be unable to cross flowing water. What a ridiculous idea. Some bits of vampire life, I always get, like, annoyed with people who are like, oh, in this new vampire show / movie, vampires can do this thing that's not very realistic. That doesn't go with vampire lore. Dude, there's tons of vampire lore people ignore all the time because it's stupid. Not crossing water is stupid. Not being, like, requiring an invitation to be able to be let in, semi-stupid. It works in some contexts, but I'm also perfectly fine in, like, every setting where they, like, ignore that, because who gives a toss? You know? So we clearly need some more power. This is not making enough. I think I'm just going to end up building a second one of these. And I'm also going to go and tear down this here. Still not enough idling going on. Gotta stop adding extra jobs so that we can get some more idling. Okay, next morning, ritual. We had a party this time. I'm just gonna go back. You're gonna go back to doing D&D streams. That would be nice. I agree. But obviously that's a huge time thing, and the viewership was halfway there. When we go to space, look out for the community legendary space samurai pirate bucko drink. Huh? I think there's some references there I'm not getting. Used to love the movies and TV shows back in the back of the Vampire the Masquerade rulebook. Yeah. Did anyone here watch Kindred the Embrace, which was a TV show that was semi-based on the Vampire the Masquerade setting? It only ran for like one short season. Okay, they're leaving. All right. I really expected them to maybe join. I mean, that's trimming down our numbers a whole bunch. It means our reduction our food thing. So we'll definitely be doing some more rituals. Maybe I should, you know what? Let's forget. Let's just go and do a ritual now. And yeah, random ritual. Yeah, let's power through a bunch of those. One season it was good. Yeah, it was good. You know, it wasn't a direct copy from Vampire the Masquerade. They make some adjustments here or there. Some of them are like questionable and weird. Like, I don't know why they did that, but overall it was okay. I think we need some more steel here, although we can just mine out this vein here. Mine the vein with vein. Unimpressive. I suppose the rain might not have helped that. I should probably have waited. Quffy, you don't have anyone to convert. Okay, so no reason to use our powers right now. Or Prince Julian, yeah. Is vents from a mod, or is there a reason to put a heater in each mod? I was sort of being lazy with the heaters. I will probably move them when we expand here. What I'll probably do is put a heater here and here. So yeah, no, we can just vent these. I probably could have just done one each and a vent would be okay. I just wasn't sure if it'd quite keep up the temp. I guess it's not ice cold. So probably I could just had one heater for both rooms, but my intention is going to be when I expand here, I'm just going to move this here and then vent these block together. Okay, so we got that. The material. Okay, good. So when Quffy's up, she'll go and construct this. Okay, after breakfast. And yeah, I'll let you finish this and then we're going to do a ritual. And by doing that, I mean, I'm going to fill this up and then we're going to do a ritual. Oh, I don't have any wood. Well. Let's chop some trees. Go get those over there, please. Are the mining ponds from a union maybe a brotherhood of steel? Boo! Boo! Terrible! Boo! Pretty good. Ah, food poisoning. Food poisoning sucks. You get slowed down so much. People get miserable so much. I blame Quffy. She's not much of a cook. There you go. Temperatures here. Yeah, probably overkill. I mean, the main room is kind of chilly, which might lead to some, bad temperature things. Oh, I can keep this door open first of all. And then, probably can move one of these heaters. Okay, let's go and set up the vents now. And then we can move... Oh, I can't build over because this has to be mined out first. Right. Legit. Go, and then, we'll just reinstall this over here. I think on a smoothed wall it does work. Tree sowing in here might be worthwhile, yeah. Although we need a tech for that, right? I could grow fiber corn, but I think that's not as good. Oh, we got Vixen, who was with us for a while, has leaving. I'm sorry, did you leave us 2 books? That's great. We can start building our library. Bug Scraps Codex. Oh, it's a dark book. How perfect for the setting. Yes, we want some forbidden books. And then a mining book. Oh, that's really good. Quffy, you're up. I'm going to get you to haul these books quickly, please. And let's go and get a bookshelf. Well, let me get them out of slate. How about that? Furniture, bookcase, slate, right there. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, right. The foggy rain is not going to stop. I guess we're gonna do all these rituals in the rain. Oh, poor Wood with the food poisoning. Wish they'd add over-the-wall coolers and vents to the base game. Why should a vent be instead of a wall? I can see what you're saying, and they do exist with mods, which I'm sure you're aware of, based on what you're saying there. Yeah. All right, people are up. Let's do another ritual. Again, we want the ideology points, because we want to be ready to reform ourselves. Because, if we don't get the vampire event, we're going to trigger it with this. Maybe, we could time it with, when the monolith awakes? Hold on. Can we use a dev command to just force someone to become a Sanguophage rather than triggering an event? Does anyone know? Hang on. Because what I'm wondering is, what if, in our story, why would Quffy willingly become a vampire? But if we just have it happen magically, I guess you can get a serum or something that does it, right? Because that can be one of the rewards. Maybe we just spawn that in and do it and we'll pretend it just happened magically. Yeah, 2 books, great gift early stage. Yeah, no, absolutely. And the mining skill book is interesting. I mean, we didn't get a recreation book, but that's okay. I think I'm fine with that. Still a lot of smoothing for Quffy, our constructor, but it is grinding up her skill, and that's not too bad. Fletcher Reed is also doing some of that. I could turn it off for Fletcher Reed. What if I did this? Because then Fletcher Reed would just do research. I mean, you're kind of shit at research. Oh, you also do crafting for stones, and that's okay. Add Sanguophage, bite Quffy, delete Sanguophage. Maybe. We could dev mode in and give someone the Sanguophage genes, even without calling them a Sanguophage. That's an idea. But yeah, if we just spawn in a Sanguophage xenogerm, I think that should work, yeah? Unimpressive. Womp womp. Yeah, so I can generate the quest to simulate the Sanguophage meeting, which was what I was assuming I would do. But then why wouldn't Quffy just go and kill him, you know? Well, because it's a different world and the rules are different here. That's what we'd established. Freaking food poisoning. There's some stack in here. I wonder if it's still this one. We're out of power because we didn't have enough wood to fill that. Yeah, you know, yeah, tree sowing. Psychic drone. Randall, you are never giving it up, are you? Okay, at least that's the last meal. Oh, well, people might have some inventory, but there's definitely nothing stacked there. Making your vampire replace your slayer stuff. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, the only thing it wouldn't cost us much, right? Like, obviously, she would stay tough, nimble, brawler. She would lose super immunity, super wound healing, and fast runner, but the Sanguophage has some of those things anyway. And if we do lose it, if it doesn't feel right, we can just go into dev mode and tweak it. That's totally fine, too. Yeah, I guess we could do fiber core, but it's not like we're low on food, or on wood, right? It's a little bit more walking, but then it saves us from sowing us, too. I don't know, this seems okay. There's not enough in an area here to just do a grow zone to auto-harvest mature trees. I mean, I guess I can do it across the way and just regularly click it, but I think this is all right. All right, Fletchery doing some research that's good. Lack of power again. I guess there are 2 small stacks. You know what? Instead of this, I'm going to get you to haul the wood. Then you should bring in some decent stacks over here and keep her power going. Ah, the quest for Team Spike. All right. Which isn't a very useful weapon, but we named it that because it made sense. All right. So fully walled off when I'm ready to try to break down the doors. Yeah, what happens when the raid starts, if something we want to deal with, we just go and open up one of the doors. I'm thinking what I'm going to do for this one is I think we're going to build a bridge here and then put like just some fortifications both sides and then use that as maybe a combat point. I don't know. Or just ignore it. And the fact of the matter is like this is sort of the idea for our main base area later that we're going to expand to. We're going to just keep digging that way and go there. Just not in a hurry to do it. Okay, let's do some more rituals. Still need the ideology points, and we wouldn't mind a joiner. We're having some bad luck with it, but it's not a surprise because it's not, you know, a brilliant place. Another unimpressive one. No development points. Womp womp. Well, maybe we'll have to build our library. Now, the annoying thing is our library won't actually have the books in it, because we won't have the bookcase in the research room. Our library is the what we're naming our ritual room. That's all. Your research. Yeah, that's all my... Yeah, can't do another one of those right now. Okay. In the bridge with defense positions on both sides of the water is epic and worth a try. Yeah, if nothing else, it's worth like just visually. So I think we're going to do that. Then what it means is we could also go and barricade the southern area. Although things might spawn here. I don't know what the rules for spawning. So if we lock this in, bad things might happen. So maybe I won't do that. But you can just build it as sort of a, like not even cross the way, not even a full bridge or build a drawbridge. I don't know. We'll get medieval up in this thing. I'm not sure. Cancel that, but do move those. Oh, transport pod crash. Paralytic Beja. Weber. Wow, you're about as far as you could possibly be. Child, Undergrounder. Okay, you have a lot of skills, and honestly, Undergrounder is going to work pretty well for us. Yeah, so this is an auto join. If we accept, this just becomes a colonist, yeah? I mean, yeah, that's a long paralytic Beja. That sucks. Quffy, you're quick. I'm going to get you to rescue Weber, since you'll get there in much more of a speedy way. Build a stone bridge on the edge of the river and wood in the middle. Burn the middle during raids. Oh! I like that. Wish I could do drawbridges, like Dwarf Fortress style. That would be nice. Go. Get you in. And yeah, at least some research is happening. But the problem is, like, we have no good researcher. I mean, we also haven't ended up with a lot of idle research time. Fletcher Reed's the first time that we've actually set someone up to basically be on it most of the time. But mostly we'd want, well, everyone except, like, Weber, okay, no. So Quffy is the person who can't research. But ideally what we'd like is 4 of these people to be idle most of the time. Like, I'm wondering about building another research bench, although clearly it's not really going to be something that comes up. All right, Psychic Drona's over. That's really good. Oh, we're going to have to convert Weber. So, Quffy, I'm sorry to wake you. That's not Weber. This is Weber. We don't have the conversion virtual ready, right? No. Rare Thrumbos. Infestation? All right. Wait, please don't infest in Weber's room. Jesus Christ, that's exactly what's going to happen, isn't it? Weber's about to die. That's 100% what's about to happen, isn't it? Because what would be the worst possible thing right now? Well, I mean, is it that bad? I don't know, but it's certainly annoying as shit. I would really like the Thrumbohorns, wouldn't I? But maybe we can kite. Quffy's quick enough, we might be able to kite a Thrumbo, but obviously, now's not the time to think about that. I guess there's no reason I couldn't just hold all these doors open. I mostly don't because it's like, it feels silly. Oh, you're spawning this room. Oh no, that's okay. Well, I'm doing this anyway, just in case something shows up there. But it seems fine. We're gonna set up this and this. Quffy sort of in the primary location, but Fletcher Reed is a decent meleeer with, as an Edekin, you have the increased melee damage. So we'll get you in there as well. I think Wood might still have some food poisoning. All right, pop already. Let's go. Oh, okay. The fact that you spawned here and therefore screwing up all of our ranged attacks is rather annoying. Although at least you should get killed, hopefully fairly soon. Quffy, I'm going to get you to finish off this one, please. Because, yeah, none of our range attacks can happen while... there you go. While this thing is pinning down my melee or my range people. There must be something in this tile. That shoved Quffy out of the way, which is obviously unacceptable. You tell you what, go ahead and melee attack this thing to death so you're still busy. I guess the Glowpod shoved Fletcher Reed, which then shoved Quffy? Summers, move back. These guys keep, like, jumping through Quffy here. Oh, we still have Fibrate Mechanites, which is actually helpful right now because it's increasing our manipulation. Okay. Unselect everyone. Quffy is bleeding and Fletcher Reed is bleeding. Okay, that should hopefully be fine soon. Let me officially turn these 2 beds to medical beds because it'll affect how people go and seek out treatment. We're going to go and clean these things shortly. And doctoring would be Wood. You are consuming meat. No, tend to Quffy, thank you. Excellent. And no. Tend. I do have bed rest turned off, which I think is fine. Quffy, I'm going to get you to finish off this stuff, please. I guess the glow pods get deconstructed. And unforbid. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I did appreciate that it was lighting this hallway. I guess we should probably go and get another one of these. So you light to there. So I'll just put the light here. It'll have to get moved later when we do mining, but that should be okay. Boop. There you go. And yeah, there's no... I guess in RimWorld, there's no reason not to just hold all these bedroom doors open, right? For, like, increased mobility. I mean, temperature control maybe, but honestly, I'm fine with the temperature sort of flowing in here. This door being open is fine, although this could be an excuse for temperature control because cold will leak through here. and it might be nice to buffer. On the other hand, we might just want this room to be a little warmer so that we don't have a speed debuff. I mean, I guess we'll set this up ahead of time for whatever you might be when you get up. Yeah, you can construct mine, art. I guess we'll want to do the sort of standard thing here and then probably add you as a miner. We could even take it off of Vane, assuming Vane sticks around. They've got that weird dark background, which will be interesting. Yeah, I don't know if there's a disturbed sleep or doors being opened. I don't think so. I think it's just room-based, but I'm not actually 100% sure. How's our ideology count? Yeah, 5 out of 10. So, I can't remember. Converting people or something might do it, right? There's a few other things that raise it. I guess we're just saying. Yeah, convert someone, and then all the rituals. Because we had 2 points, I think, from some conversions. Is he part of a blood feeder cult? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, he is actually. Wait, supremacist blood. Should we just convert over to? No, that would be way too much work. That is very funny though, and they have impid preferred. That's really funny. So you're right. We should actually set up the kibble from bugs thing because we have a bunch of bug meat. So that's not the place. Butchering table over here. We might move you inside. Actually, I guess we could move you inside now. We don't worry about the cleanliness debuff. Yeah, make kibble forever from hay plus insect meat. The only thing we want insect meat for. Yeah, we can move you inside for better temperature. You just don't want it in the same room as your stove because it's got a cleanliness penalty. But that should be fine here. Oh, Spartacus, you got your name in RimWorld. For the rule, so no initialized nickname, so I didn't pick one. What? Your initials are TLC. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. I guess we can leave these as medical beds for now. Usually convert insect meat to fuel. Oh, that's another good way of doing it. Yeah, I don't know. Like the dirt and stuff like that is going to bring down the quality of this room. So we might not get the same things. We'll probably move the dining table and like build a rec room plus dining hall. Mostly because we might just want to, you know, make more space in this for potentially just being our workshop. I'm not sure. Wow, we've reached a whole level 2 intellectual. My God, the tech is going to happen now. Okay, relationships change. Do I just... Okay, we need a consensus from the chats, from YouTube and Twitch chat. Do we want to summon a Sanguophage Xenogerm? Just like spawn one in. I kind of like it. When this activates, and it's going to auto-activate after 1 year, which is coming up soon. This is going to auto-activate. I propose that we spawn the Xenogerm and just turn Quffy into a Sanguophage. And we'll just pretend that it's the weird monolith magic over here. I think that might be it. Make the current research room a rec dining room when you get advanced research. Oh, I see, because we'd move the table somewhere else and then use it for... That's true. That might be a good candidate. Mm-hmm. Or we just make everyone else a vampire. Buffy and all the vampires. Be a lot of death resting going on. We definitely want to make sure they're like on offset schedules. Ah, new lovers. Wood charmed Quffy. By comparing her to a magnificent spring. Okay, maybe we just make Wood into the vampire lover. Quffy has fast healing. If you feed from Quffy, won't her blood come back that much faster? Right? Huh. Well, oh, I can't remember what our spouse only. See, I think we're going to change that too. That is not sexy enough. To the point where, like, part of me is like, hold on, I might want to go into dev mode and change that. But we're probably going to make an ideological change soon. Normal. I think we had a poor bed. Yeah, this Weber's bed is poor. I'm going to deconstruct that and move Quffy's old bed in there after this gets built up. Wood spike. Oh my god, you're right. But there's a Principal Wood in Season 7 of Buffy. And we didn't change his name. That just happened. It's crazy good. It's not a lot of hauling. Again, it's just, everyone is just busy with their primary stuff so much. Including clothing making, which is nice. Oh, Quffy's getting some treatments. Oh, for the fibrous mechanites. Yep, no, that's fair. Without the blood feeder cult getting fed on directly is both a mood penalty, negative opinion feeder. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We really want to have the blood cult. What we needed are better results on our rituals so that we could have gotten more ideology shifting points. We will see. So we might go through a little bit of a rough period. You know what? That's not a bad idea. What if we went and very briefly, hell, both. Let's do some mass hauling, mass cleaning. Just get caught up a little here. We could bring all that wood in. Not that that's a huge deal. Actually, I'm going to leave the hauling on a 1 or a 4 for everyone except Quffy. Quffy moves faster. She's the best candidate for moving. She moves especially fast right now with the fibrous mechanites. Oh, I guess. Did you seriously catch up on the cleaning, on the hauling already? No, maybe it was just, I don't know. You might have. Like Buffy didn't go through some rough times. Yeah, we do need a fair amount of wood, and let's bring it in now while we've got a quiet period. That's going to be okay. It's more wood than we realistically need. Oh, shoot. Hang on. Eject the fuel from this, and then deconstruct that. Eject the fuel from this, and deconstruct the cooler as well. Forgot we still had those little coolers down there, which are definitely not needed. We had a heat wave. I think, oh yeah, Quffy needs to sleep more because of the mechanites. I'm like, wow, she's always going to bed. Oh, okay. We had her on a biphasic schedule for a little bit because we had to manage her mood, but that did get replaced, which is okay. The wood storage over here is not a bad idea. Do we set up for wood being stored outside? I did not, which is normally what I do. I turn on, in my dumping stockpile, I put raw resources except plant matter. And usually I don't do my gold and my silver because I don't want them stealable, but the wood is fine. And let's go and expand this. Because the wood does decay being outside, but it does take a really long time for it to happen. So we can do this, then the wood will be close to here, which is going to be fine. Hauling rice. This is looking awfully full. And link settings. Yeah, food is being stored elsewhere right now. Still in the hall. I mean, I want you for the construct, but this is also fine. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I don't know of any of the RimWorld music being on Spotify, other than, of course, the excellent P music by Pepsin. Convert Weber, which is what I use for my pre-stream music. Set by the attempt. Deal with it. Okay, our cleaning's all caught up. Let's bring it back down to a normal behavior here. And then, yeah, Quffy another sleep. So, yeah, with the fibrous mechanites, I think someone else has got it too, but I can't remember. Your sleep fall rate plus 70%. So yeah, you need almost twice as much sleep. Is there a place to see in game which song is playing? Like, is there a little jukebox interface in RimWorld? People in chat seem to know the name of some of them. You know, I think the other fibrous mechanites. Oh, it might have been Vixen who left. I feel like it might have been that. Oh yeah, hold on. We don't need to build this yet. They can't share a bed yet. We can cancel that job regardless. Refueling. Actually, what you're going to do, not refueling. Just be careful around this grizzly bear. If it gets hungry, well, let's get some guinea pigs to feed on. Should hopefully be okay. Anything that can be stored outside, we want that. We don't want the steel to occupy shelves over here. Blocks. No, we can save lots of room. Go, little meal. Hauling. Yeah, just the harvesting's taking a heck of a lot of time here. And then we can put Quffy back on construction here soon. So it won't take that long to do the shelves. Yeah, all right, let's bring this down a bit. There's still plenty of wood sitting outside across the river, but that's not the end of the world. Boom, boom, boom. Dev mode, music. Oh, you can see the music there. All right, that's good to know. So again, when the monolith awakens, and it's going to auto-awaken in, and none of our characters know this, but in half a month, because I think it's the 1st of April, is when we started. So that should be, because I told the monolith to awaken in a year. That should be when it auto-wakes up, and all of our people are going to be caught completely off guard on this. And we're going to make Quffy into a vampire. And then we're going to have to go and periodically go over here and tell this thing to chill out. Which probably means what we'll do is mine to here, block off some of this area. Like, we might go and claim all this, but for now, I think the best thing to do is just a wall. Maybe, like, through there, just to save us a little bit. And then wall here, and then, like, enclose it just a little bit so we can get to it. What was that message? Oh, logging site. Okay, that's fine. Don't care about that too much. Oh, good trader. Oh, that's spiffy. Right, we still don't have a good socializer either, which is a huge problem. We've getting Quffy to do it, because she's sort of the, you know, the leader here. But man, oh man. Not having a good socializer and not having a intellectual person is really hurting us. We need Daddy. We need Giles to show up. We need a proper watcher is what we need. Quite desperately. Chicken explosion. Well, we have ducks. Yeah, we'll probably have to start trimming some of these numbers down. I don't remember if we set a limit on our drakes yet. Yeah. Actually, I'll set it to 1. 1 adult duck is going to be fine. We could limit the youngs. We could limit something else. Well, first of all, I'm going to set a limit. You don't get pregnancy here. We'll do something like, I don't know, 6 females. We'll only have the 5 nest boxes. 5 female. I mean, we can just make some more, but like maybe it makes sense to set this to 5 adult females, so that there can sort of be 1 per nest box. I don't think they claim it like that exactly, but hey, Lewin, do you want to buy 1,000,000 ducklings? I mean, they're not worth much, but we don't have any money. I kind of like that idea. Quffy wants chocolates, but I think she might have to be good. Let's sell off the extra insect meat. Here, the 1 stack of alpaca, because we probably can't do anything with it. I'm going to keep all the rice, though. I do have a bunch of gold. Yes, that's true, too. We'll probably end up doing that. But I'm going to go ahead and... I don't know. Maybe we just do the gold. We'll see. We'll see. We don't have any kind of medical production yet, so I don't know that we need to Neutromine. But the components... We should be able to mine out steel. I know we don't have any right now, but we should be able to do that. I would buy more. We could buy more just to boost the research, because the quality doesn't matter. Heck, we could get this for a research book. And we might want to get 1 recreation book. I guess we could get the biofuel, because it will provide a research for us. That might be useful. Okay, let's consider this. Sell the crop. We're going to sell off all the clothing here, because we can always make more. You know what? I will sell all these and get extra components. We could go and change our mind about one of the books, but I think we're going to do this. There's something. I mean, hopefully we get some more. What do we need? 10, 20? I mean, the multi-analyzers are a million miles away. I'm just going to sell the gold now. Make sure everything's getting hauled for us, please. I wonder if there's any silver on the map. There is. Ah, it's so far away. Tell you what, let's extend. Do I want to do just one big straight tunnel? I think I do. I mean, some of this straight tunnel might turn into a room at some point. Now, from a meta point of view, we know we want to reach out here. From a non-meta point of view, where people are like, well, we need more steel. Maybe we'll find some other resources. Let's go and dig down here. Let's do it. Yeah, I don't need to keep 2 adult male ducks. As long as we've got some young ones, which now we always will, we should be okay. Plague. Fletcher Reed and Weber have the plague. Well, that's more than a little annoying. You know what? We're gonna have to turn on... We've got Glitter World medicine. We're not going to do that. Well, we'll use 1 dose. Oh, you were already turned on for the best. Okay. We'll use 1 dose of the best. Prioritize Fletcher Reed. Oh yeah, preach health. No, it's on cooldown. Remind me though. Okay, 85% quality is pretty good. I don't remember you. They don't have anything about immunity, do they? Because they have slow wound healing. No, I think their immunity game's normal. All right. Grizzly Bear Revenge. Oh, that's not us. That's these guys. Who set shit on fire? Harvey? Dude! That is some kind... Oh my god, it's back! It's back! It killed one of the ducks! Oh my god! Alright, it's dead. Oh my god, this fire thing's surprisingly hard to put out despite being right next to the river. You'd think that would make life a little easier for us. I don't know. Hey, we're gonna get some more meat though, that's nice. Which is good, we haven't been hunting, so we haven't been making fine meals. I guess we can make them out of eggs too. Now, are we going to want to do something so it's not all fertilized eggs all the time? I guess that's an interesting question. Do we want to eat the unfertilized eggs, or do we want them to hatch and then we'll just butcher the ducks as they become of age? Hey, yeah, the foggy rain ended. That is nice. I don't know what we want to do there. You have a pyromaniac vampire. That's interesting. I'm betting the vampire trait cancels the pyromaniac, but that's a good question. So Fletcher Reed also already has a big lead on the plague. Okay, I'm going to officially go and tell everyone to just go back on the herbal meds. We'll keep an eye on them, but I'm betting that's going to be okay. Why are you forbidden? I don't know why that was. Also, Vane, what are you up to? Oh, I guess you were doing the hauling. I'm like, why haven't you started mining there? But no, that's pretty legit. Haul that stuff in. Mechanator stuff. Yeah, but we don't... I mean, we technically have some crafters. We'll see. Maybe we'll get like a genie and we'll call them like Willow, like the nerd Willow. We could have 2 versions of Willow. One's the nerd one with some computer skill and one's the witchy one if we get a tribal. Can you make a last resort meal task that uses fertilized eggs for less than 1 meal? That's not a bad emergency. I'm thinking that... Is it the ejecting of the wood puts it on forbid? I guess it must. Huh. And Vane, are you getting any disturbed sleep? No, you're still wearing those red leather pants that you don't like. We do have the job to make more pants. Next time it comes up, we'll tell you. I guess I could change the rules. Yeah, because there were pants available for a while. Oh, Quffy does mining? On a 4. What? I don't know. Okay, never mind. Oh, that was to get you out of this little trap. That's right. I remember now. Yeah. All right, I guess we're caught up on the hauling. cleaning in here is of dubious usefulness. But sure. The reason for the double walls around the bedrooms? Oh, it's because the hallway here is going to be 3 wide later. We're just saving some effort, but these are all going to be 3 wide hallways. That's all. Yeah, why is the bear not being butchered? Is cook a higher priority than butcher? Probably. That's probably why. Which is a little bit silly because I guess that was one advantage if we have 2 people on cook. You know what I can do? Is I can put Quuffies, like, on a 2 for cooking, but then make this all wood? Or maybe rather than set it to wood, we'll just set a skill limit that is higher than Quffy. We'll set it to an 8, which wood can do and Quffy can't. That way, if wood is working on the cooker, Quffy can still butcher. Right? Arara says, set a book cook to prior... Oh, a pork cook to priority 1 and butcher and set the minimum on the stove. Yeah. This will be fine enough. So wood's always going to prioritize working the stove first because that's the order that it comes in. And Quffy can never work there. So if there's something to butcher, Quffy will do it. And that's great. Hello, components. I don't need to mine you out yet. We got plenty of components, especially with our purchases. Now, the problem with this base is, like, this is going to be super long with lots of movement. So if we end up relocating over here later, we're really going to just obsolete this area. Just basically empty it. We can mine out a bunch and leave it as an insect decoy. Because insects theoretically are supposed to spawn in the biggest areas, although I don't know if that's the case. Are they eating kibble? God damn it. That is possible. I think I told them to not eat raw food. Oh, did I? Hold on. I may not have made an adjustment here. No, I did. I turned off all the raw food except for insect jelly, milk, and berries. I turned off corpses. I did not turn off kibble. Yeah, if there's nothing to eat, just wait. There should be. I'd rather you... When's your next treatment? 2 hours. Okay. Oh, contend now. Wood. Tend now. And use another dose of the good stuff. Which is maybe a little stupid on someone suffering from paralytic abasia. The preach health is back, but I can't use it on this one. So, because you're not of my ideology. So we'll just do a convert. And hope the investment wasn't stupid. I think you're going to be fine. I think the immunity is just going to scooch ahead. Barely. I don't think that's true, R. I think it was changed in 1.5 that butchering skill affects yield. Or is it just ideology stuff that maybe does? I'm not sure. We know you have the plague, but have you heard of our Lord? I mean, thoughts and prayers, right? How's the other plague one, Fletcher? Apparently fine. So I do run, I do the colored mood bar mod, which slightly changes what color, because partially because I'm used to these colors before, because I've been using this since before 1.5. 1.5 introduced colored mood bars. I still like my current, like the colored mood bars. I'm used to it. It also does a couple of things, like adds little gender indicators, which is great, although I still misgender people all the time because I'm running on a bizarre autopilot that has a heuristic that has nothing to do with anything, and it's mostly just a random number generator. But the other thing it does is it adds a little indicator for disease. So green means you are well ahead. You've either achieved the immunity or you're more than 10% ahead, or maybe 5% ahead, or maybe because it's close enough. I don't know. Yeah, butchering skill doesn't feel... I don't think it used to. I think 1.5 added that. Okay, it happened! Fallen Monolith. There you go. Oh, it hasn't been a year. Did we arrive? No, days since arrived, 55. Oh no, because the countdown has started. Okay, we got a warning. Yes, the Hellmouth says hi. I mean, what? No, this is distinctly different. It's similar to, but legally distinct from the Hellmouth. A wave of dread passes over your colonists. The fallen monolith has begun to stir. Slowly, it begins to twist and rearrange itself, morphing into something new. Within a matter of days, the process will be complete. Be prepared for whatever happens. Yep. I mean, we start the investigation, but it's happening regardless of what we do right now, so no need to worry about that. But I guess this could count as a little bit of a heads up that something is going to happen over there. So we may have to start planning our next big construction project, which is just to get this area secured up. So I'm going to build a slate wall around this area, like so. And then we'll also get a door here, so technically it can be reached outside. But then maybe, I mean, if I do this, first of all, that's annoying because of the lack of floor. The amount of blocks and construction effort I need to do this is basically equivalent to, say, doing one of these. Like, I know I talked about adding this construction, but if I just instead like come out from here and do that, right? That's about the same amount of labor. And then I do have to do this area as well, but then we gain access to all this space. So that seems like an okay thing to do. So we'll add a door there. I'll add a couple of doors over here. And then what we'll do is we'll add the walled area to our home zone. So we get to do some maintenance. I know I've grabbed some extra tiles there with the stone, but it's not actually a problem. Blam, blam, blam. We're gonna die? It's a little early. A rat has self-tamed. God. Do we have to keep Amy around? No. No. We have no interest in keeping rats. Sorry there. Sorry there, Amy. Oh, you've already been slaughtered. Okay. You don't need to dig the whole tunnel. Well, that's true. I can stop there. I was going to try to get up to the steel here, but maybe it makes sense for us to bail early at this point. If I cancel this for now, and then let's go and dig out to here for proximity. And then we'll have to put some doors there. In fact, I think what I might do is I'm thinking about preemptively putting in a door here. Actually, what's the extent of the lights? So let's do this just as a first safety precaution. I mean, I may as well home zone all this. I mean, unless we get an area reveal, this is generally going to be desirable to us. Tappa, tappa, tappa. All more of that out of the way, please. So in theory, Quffy is going to start constructing way over there. You know what? Let's go and turn on... A lot of people have some passion for construction. Vane, I'm going to set it to a 3. Mine first, but then, yeah, we will enable it. And Fletcher, we're going to turn your construction back on because we're going to need the extra muscles. And that's all set to slate, which is fine, which seems to be what we have the most of. So people are going to do some of these jobs as well, and that's going to be okay. All right. We got granite walls. We got steel walls. Well, okay. I'll tell you what. I'll set all this to be a deconstruct. They're not going to do that until after they're done everything else because deconstructing is a lower priority job. Okay, this door is up. That's good. Just want to make it so that this isn't an absolutely open route. I'm going to go and set another door right there, and we're going to take these blocks and move them out of the way. Construction examination. Oh! 4 colonists. Okay, I'm not going to accept this right now because I don't think there's a timer on that. We'll go looking for Spike soon. Priority of the freezer stockpile, dump stockpile might be equal to beer stored outside. Oh, the bear. You're right. This needs to be set to critical for... Let me just do corpse storage here. Clear all. Oh, that resets this. Undo frozen animal corpses. That's right. I forgot about that. That's not leaving us a lot of room for corpses, but I guess it's going to be fine. Yeah, we need those being pulled out of the way so we can walk through it okay. We got lots of wood stored up now, which is nice. Hauling it to the door. We're going to have our power going okay. I have to set up some lights. Yeah, oh, yeah, all over the base. God, I hope we don't need it yet. Oof. Oh, that's the other thing. Hold on. I forgot I don't have my mod going on right now to chop the trees in the construction area. Because what happens is by default, your constructors try to chop the trees that are there, and your constructors are really slow at plant stuff. So what we want is someone with planting able to come and chop these trees. One of the mods I run, all it does is when you put a construction blueprint like this over a tree, it just flags it to be chopped. Same as what we did manually. Ooh, that's an interesting place for the ambrosia to spawn. I forgot I'm in the dumping stockpile over here. What I'm going to do is copy and paste the settings to resync. Yeah, that ambrosia just got chopped immediately. You know what? It's fine. I don't really care. Requesting laborers. 1 colonist. It would give us someone named Tidy. You could be set up as a dedicated crafter. No, you're going to cause too many... No. Glitter World Medicine, gold. That's nice. I don't think I care about the Masterwork Great Bow so much. Can we send Weber? I'm suspecting that's not an option. How long? 10 days. Because I'm thinking we could send Fletcher Reed. Right now, Fletcher Reed, I mean, theoretically is going to do our research, but they're not really doing much. They're currently our secondary constructor. We can afford to send Fletcher Reed. I'll think about it. We got 7 days to think about it. Right now, I'm going to keep Fletcher Reed around to help with this construction. Otherwise, I think, yes, we can spare a colonist. But I want to wait a tiny bit longer. In 7 days, I might accept, and then we could try to send Weber. I suspect it won't work, and then probably Fletcher Reed gets sent. Here's pain, sick. Yeah, but you're almost over your plague. You getting there, buddy? A distress signal. Oh my god. I mean, I would love to go help. You know, I'm the Slayer. It's sort of my job to go and help people, but right now we got to help ourselves. We went so long, like, there wasn't a lot of quests so far, and now Randy's like, all the quests. I said 13 doesn't have to be the physical state. That's true. As long as someone can carry you to the shuttle. I'm just wondering if they have to carry themselves. All right. This is starting to brew. We got just over 3 days. And then, oh yeah, right. When it wakes up, I'll have to spawn the Sanguophage germ and infect Quffy. Again, the idea is it happened automatically, but we're going to do it that way. That's going to be our story. I'd love to get individual bedrooms for Wood and Fletcher Reed, but we've got a few other priorities right now. I mean, I've got it assigned. I guess I can do a higher priority haul, which might not be a terrible idea. Maybe you're hauling blocks. No, you know what? I'm going to get you to all this. I guess I could do a few more right clicks. Fletcher, I'm going to reset you. No, you're still miserable? I guess there's no recreation to be had for you, huh? Damn. Tap, 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 tap. I'm going to get you to... Oh, you don't do hauling. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Oh yeah, we chopped down trees here, so at least it's local for that. Quffy, did you just botch construction? You're in construction of 11, you just botch? I mean, I know you still can, but it's annoying. Here, let me haul another one of these chunks now, since while you're close. We got some pants here. I mean, they're poor quality, admittedly, but let me go and under apparel, we're gonna... What? Oh, dread leather is just a material. So I can't block it. I guess if I got you to change pants, you'd still... Someone could probably put these on just by virtue of the fact that they're good quality. Yeah, there's not... Huh. There's not an option to exclude dread stuff. Whatever, it's only like a -2 to the mood. For all I know, it's got really good stats. I have no idea. I mean, it's only regular clothing, so no. 29% sharp. That's got to be pretty good. How's it compared to synth thread? Shit, that is better than synth thread. Okay, Vane, you might hate your pants, but they are the best pants. Okay, so these guys aren't constructing because there's no blocks. Flash storm. That is maybe going to be awkward timing. The insect-like pods make a new infestation more likely or decent temporary light source? They're just a light source. And in fact, they have a duration that could potentially be used as a signal, I think, for some of the infestation timing. Or at least it used to be. I don't know if that's still the case. Flash storm is over. God damn it. You know what? I'm going to ignore it. It's not close to any of my actual construction. Nice thing is fire from here can't spread to my base. We're just going to have to hope that enough of the map gets on fire so that we get rain to put it out. There you go. Keep working on those blocks, please. You know what? I'm going to change this bill. I mean, you're going out there to haul to pick up the next block anyway. You know, maybe I will get you to dump it out there. It's fine. 2 days, 12 hours. No zone restrictions. No. Good. Rituals. No, it's going to be too early. Quffy's abilities. Soon, but not yet. Do you still have Mechanites, Quffy? Okay, it's finally over. Good. Okay. You don't move as fast. You don't have the manipulation as fast, but you no longer need 70% more sleep, which was really making your schedule horrid. Come on, Rain. But hay floor under the doormats, the outer, the reduced dirt spread, they act as doormats. I don't know if they act as doormats. I mean, they act as flooring, which you want. You want the floor to be under the doors, and you don't care about the quality of the floor for beauty or anything, because it's not part of a room. Because I think otherwise it's a dirt generation. Is there anything special about the hay thing that actually eliminates like the dirt? I don't, not to my knowledge, but certainly if you know better, let me know, because that would be an amazing thing to do. Quffy's on your back. You're actually going to go and do a little convert first. And then I'm going to get you to prioritize hauling that real quick. Because the thing I know about the hay is that animals don't generate filth on it. That's its special trait. Animals don't generate filth. That's different from being immune to dirt, though. Yeah, a little bit of this is home zone, but there we go. Now we got some rain. Starvation on Weber. Is wood not doing an appropriate amount of doctoring? You can't get dirty? It's 5% filth multiplier. Filth to generate on it, 95% chance to be deleted. Oh. That is interesting. Filth multiplier. Some of the filth deposited here will disappear on contact. Only applies to organic filth. So it doesn't apply to dirt. It might apply to blood, but I think it applies to some of the animal stuff. Yeah, 100% there. That's interesting. So, yeah, out of power just because no one's gotten around to this. Oh, yeah, you don't do hauling. Quffy, you do haul. Let's go and do this real quick. Actually, refill this one while you're at it. Thanks. I mean, I guess it's at least one something, but mostly it's dirt. Like, mostly it's not organic filth. Blood and sick count as an organic. It does still sound like it's kind of a win. I guess I kind of agree that, like, well, why not? Should, instead of using concrete, which is like super cheap, has negative beauty, but we don't care in a doorway because it doesn't count as part of a room. Instead of defaulting that, maybe I should do the straw matting. It can spread fire, but if these are individual tiles, I don't know how much sick there is, but we'll go and slap it down some of these little areas right over there. These tiles are already smooth, which does help with some of the dirt spread already. The problem is people are carrying it from the outside, and there's just not enough cleaning going on, so things keep getting dirty more and more and more. I actually don't really believe that the straw matting is going to make a substantial difference in our current situation. But we shall see. Without a researcher, the amount of time it's going to take to pacify this, because I think it's based on research time, I think is going to be remarkably annoying. It's going to be a huge time sink. We really need a researcher. We need a Giles. Hell, at this point, I'll accept a Rupert Mannion. It's a Ted Lasso reference. Same actor. think Mannion was his last name. I can't remember. Works for labs and hospitals on cheap. I don't know. I'm not convinced about that. I'm really not convinced about that. You know, one of the big reasons I'm not convinced about it is because I think if this was a real power move, we'd see Adam versus everything use it all the time. Just Xander would be fine, yeah. Will also. Yeah, Hay has intrinsic dirtiness. That's what I wondered about. Yeah, it has a negative cleanliness built in, so it's terrible for labs and for kitchens. It's terrible. It always counts as partly dirty in terms of cleanliness score, which is bad for labs, bad for hospitals, bad for kitchens. So yeah, you definitely don't want that in a room. You mostly just want it because animals on floors generate filth all the time. Well, it depends on the animal. Let's see if Parduk does that. Filth rate 1, yeah. So outdoors with straw matting. That's the thing, the filth sort of gets canceled. Mm-hmm. Yeah, also the reason you don't want the butcher table in your kitchen, because the butcher table has an innate, huge cleanliness penalty. Now, although that is average, when if you're like pre 1.6, where like the big mega rooms is like just the optimal way, and we use it like half and half. When we're tryharding, a lot of times it's the big mega room. When we're being more realistic, we don't. But the big mega room is so big and cleanliness is average that you can absolutely have the butcher table in the kitchen and the cooker in the exact same room, and they can be next to each other. It doesn't matter because it's averaged. Padded apparel on Weber. I mean, we could change the dressing on Weber, but there's no point in doing it. We got lots of food, so we're going to keep Weber around, even though it was probably silly, but, you know, we feel like we've got to help people in need, right? So, yeah, we'll just hope that this can prevent the spread of, like, the blood, which might be nice at the butchering area. Hell, putting a stray matting under the butchering area might be really smart. But yeah, mostly the dirt isn't organic stuff, so it's not going to be affected by that. As far as I understand it. It's certainly something I hadn't quite considered, ways to min-max on it and stuff. I think we need, yeah, there we go. We need some more blocks being made, but thank you. You are doing that. Lovely. So we can finish our construction. Just so we can go over here and babysit this without worrying about too many attacks. And again, my long-term plan had always been to move a little bit more into this area, probably just on the basis that it's got a huge amount of space. I mean, this is a great little entrance, but ultimately we might have run out of some farming area. And why not? Why shouldn't this be ours? I'm going to preemptively go and expand our work area to include all this new stuff here. So if I have to do a work restriction, that'll count. And then a similar things for a walled. Honestly, with the work restriction, what I could probably do is whenever there's an issue, just do the whole map, invert. Except the danger area kind of thing. All right. That's seeming okay. We got 10 hours before that wakes up, but we're closed in. Excellent. We'll put Dark Study like really high up. We're not actually going to study it, but I think the Dark Study is also used. It's just study. Okay, we'll wait for this to come up because there's going to be two options, right? One to study. It's been a long time since I've done an Anomaly run. One to study and one to keep this thing settled. Or maybe that's the other obelisk that can pop. I don't know. Let's plan on routing some power out here. We can get some lighting. Like maybe it is the other ones. We might not have to be active with this. I think we have to study this to like advance the plot on this. I think here it's just going to wait. Oh, this is terrible timing. Poison pack. Yeah. All right. Lots of toxins coming in. We only have 5 people, not that well. We have way more. We have way too much wealth in this colony. That is not combat oriented wealth. But so be it. So what we're going to do is open this door. Actually, Summers, walk through here just to prop it open. So when the attack starts, they'll be drawn here instead of attacking one of our random walls because there should be something to attack. Hey, there's some critters over here. Like, come at me, bros. Hey, this is going to be horrifying, and I kind of wish we'd sell our face mask, but we sold them all because they were terribly decayed. But we're going to get some guns, which is going to be something. I haven't built any kind of, like, proper defenses here, but that might be a little too far away. We might shoot our people in the back. One, two, three, four. I don't know if we can do friendly fire from here. I guess I don't want to risk it. Now, they might just shoot here. We might have to just pull back a second. In fact, I think I'm going to do exactly that. And then we'll move back in. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I just want to stop the range attack from coming. Don't grenade me, bro. Okay, that's one. Same thing. We'll just pull you back, pull back. You'll feel like you have to move up. Wait. What are you shooting at? Oh, you're probably shooting at Fletcher Reed. Not very effectively. Take out Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins. All right, pull back. Hey, they're fleeing already? 2? Oh, there was only 4. I thought there were 5 for some reason. All right, well, allow everything and do this. And allow that. What do we get here? Some wake up. The tox grenades, yeah, which we're not going to use. Oh, it's an EMP launcher. I thought it was going to be a tox grenade launcher. Tox grenade launcher, okay. Anyway, let's do that. You killed 3? Did I really? Okay. Oh, I guess I did. All right. Yeah, we're going to drop the corpses off here so that they just decay super fast in the river. People of our ideology aren't bothered by corpses. They see them all the time. Although they're more used to the ones that turn to dust after you stake them. All right, monolith twisting. It's happening. It's here. Let's go. Void monoliths. Transformation almost complete. Woo-hoo! As the monolith twisted and changed, Weber was overcome with horrifying vision. In an instant, she understood. The monolith is a doorway, just barely cracked open now. Something dark beyond the imagination stirs on the other side, seeping into our reality. Terrified but excited, Weber is convinced she can learn more if given the time to study the monolith. All right. Unlock building categories for Anomaly, Research tab Anomaly, Entity Codex. We can now study it. Yeah, okay. We'll just... I don't think we're going to study, so I don't think we have to actively interact with you. Okay, so you're just there. The difference is we are now going from... we're going to the higher percentage of Anomaly events. So now I think 30% of our events will be Anomaly. By default, it's only 8%, although we boosted up, I think, to 16%. Okay, I think we're fine. Okay, we'll leave the hall up a little higher here. I did remove that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, true horror. Weber's paralyzed but can see it all. Yep. I mean, that makes sense, too. You're stuck in bed. It makes me think of, like, Act 2 Baldur's Gate 3. There's, like, someone in bed who's got, like, sort of vision and things like that. Okay, so we got the Great Paul stench. It's just stinky. Is that all? Not an actual health problem? Just miserableness? Turn off the hold open here. Okay, and we'll bring down the hall back to a normal priority. Should be caught up there. I like the completely random order that conduits get built. Let's start from the middle. Okay, fine. Oh, we got Harbinger trees! Do we feed them? Doesn't feel like the sort of thing we should do, but what is it? It gives us stuff. It gives us the weird ass meat. I can't remember. Well fed, that continue to grow, can be harvested for twisted meat and bioferrite. Feed them? It saves you from shamblers? What? Alright, we'll make the corpse stockpile. Critical priority. I'm assuming it's forbidding unnatural corpses. Okay. I guess I can just trash this for now. Do we want to feed them colonists if colonists die? That feels weird. I'm not going to feed them colonists. I also don't want to feed them fresh meat. Oh, shamblers arrive from corpses exposed to gray pale. Oh, that's what you're saying. Yeah, because they don't decay that quickly. Well, we need these guys shipped over, that's for sure. I guess I don't have any animal corpses right now. Although, I suppose random animal corpses on the map might also get, like, revived. So we'll leave it on like this. And maybe what I'll do is I'll make sure I'll do a global unforbid, so even some animal corpses. And let me bring the haul back up. And never mind, we're getting a Manhunter pack. Holy cow, Randall. Red foxes. We could just seal ourselves in and let it, like, just let it go. But I don't think I wanna. I think I want to go and take them on. I really should build an actual little defensive structure here if I can keep fighting in this area. Quasi little shotgun tunnel thing. Not much, but it'll do. Is the cougar... I wonder if the cougar's hunting these foxes. Oh yeah, holding platforms. Oh, we're gonna have to do a whole thing. I don't think I've seen the number. 13. 13's fine, isn't it? I don't know. Seems okay. Look at the duck flying around! Oh god, I love the new flying visuals. Whack. Go melee block. Dodge. We're already getting some injuries. Oh, we could get the Scaria infections now. Jesus Christ, those red foxes are a lot more dangerous than I'm giving them credit for. Okay. Alright, now all of a sudden I'm worried. This is fine. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're done. Yeah, go and get some bed rest. I'm gonna set all these to be hunted. Just to finish them off. You can feed these to the tree. How bad is Fletcher bleeding? Okay, no immediate danger, although we don't want an infection. Are you... You are going to one of the beds. And then Quffy's going to that one. That's good. Wood. You're feeding a meal over here. Sure, but... Okay. Yeah, tend to Quffy. Oh! I gotta turn Quffy into vampire. Maybe this will happen. We got bitten by a vampire fox. Is the story we're gonna go with. I forgot about this. We're not gonna spawn a Sanguophage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make... So save in case I screw something up with this. We're going to dev mode. We're going to come over here. We're going to spawn a thing, which is going to be a xenogerm. Oh, is this going to be a random xenogerm? Simulate Sanguophage meeting. What the hell does that do? Huh. Yeah, dev mode, we can do some edits in dev mode. I could just apply things. But yeah, the idea... And Xenogene. This isn't a race. No. Oh, apply xenotype. Okay. And just like that, Quffy goes to sleep and is gonna wake up a Sanguophage. Yeah, that'll override her other stuff. That's fine. I mean, she's still going to be tough, nimble brawler. What she loses is the super fast healing, and the fast movement. Except, it's kind of redundant. I mean, there you go. Super fast healing there. Fast runner is one of the Sanguophage things. We lose the things that are modifying her skill and her psychic sensitivity. That seems fine. Oh, we gain strong melee? That's fucking awesome. Yeah. Here we get Kitsune. Okay. She's going to be very confused when she wakes up. After Sang. There we go. Okay. Can she research now? Oh, you're probably right. No, interestingly enough. Oh, because of her backstory. That's actually the reason she can't research. She had like hugely negative research from her Xenogene, but she can't research because of the blacksmith backstory. Also a strong social now. Oh yeah, no passion for it, but that's actually going to be really useful for us. Okay, it's because vampires are sexy. Everyone knows it. All right, it's time to set up the library. I think I'm going to build it here. I mean, we've got literally the research zone, right? The research desk. This is going to be like Giles's office is what it's going to be. The Watcher's office. And then again, we need to leave room because I want 3 tile wide hallways. I'm going to make this a huge internal space. This is going to be our ritual room. Oh yeah, we do need more steel. Yeah, that's a good point. Probably I'll just mine out that bit. No, we can get out into the map for now. I mean, the thing with Randy is we never know when the next disaster will happen. Yeah, I'll probably just mine out this area. So we'll get that finished up. We've got this too, but let's do that. So yeah, mine this out for a big temple. And then maybe what we do is we put all our, our holding cells and stuff back here. Now we need black leather clothing corset for Quffy. Yeah, all the death rest stuff we're going to need. Quffy's feeling odd this morning. She doesn't understand why. She's going to convert Weber. She might get to the point where she wants a nibble of Weber at some point. At least we're full on Hemogen for now, which is good. Rawr. Ooh. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's so much better because we have social skill now. That's funny. So, Vane should start mining when we get up. Actually, yeah, I'm going to cancel this. We need to mine out the steel first. That's going to be your priority there, Vane. Yeah, the hunt being on is totally fine. Because we don't actually have anything flagged for hunting. Hey, Blath, thanks. Yeah, we have a little prison cell here, but we may... Once we do an ideological reform, we might keep some blood banks around for various reasons. I don't know. We'll see. We might need some more wood, too. That door never got finished, so it makes me think that we probably... No, we have tons of wood in storage. That's interesting, then. No one's gotten around to building this wooden door? All right. Buffy, what are you up to? You're going for a walk. Okay. I guess we're now on building conduit jobs. Which, actually, yeah, let's get you to do the door first to keep us safe. Yeah, hold those bodies over there. Watch out for the cougar. It might get hungry. You have to blood feed on a human, right? You can't blood feed off an animal? No vegetarian vampires here? A sight stealer? That's the Invisi creature, right? Oh, shit. Well, first of all, I'm going to tell everyone to come and see about doing this. Quffy. Well, the range on that is short. Oh, and he uses some of your Hemogen. Whatever. Quffy, let's go. We've got to get you a better weapon. How dangerous is this thing going to be to me? I mean, it already hit me. We are deathless, at least. Vane, get a little closer. Your accuracy is going to suck, and you might just stake Quffy, which would be bad. Ha ha! Quffy! All right. How big's a holding cell? Holding spot. Yeah, we're just gonna put it in here for a sec. Obviously, we're gonna need something much better. Much better. We're gonna capture the Sight Stealer. The Slayer! New research available. Proximity detector. A Sight Stealer shrieks in the distance. Oh, okay, so there's a bunch of them. We're gonna get everyone indoors. Oh, right, sunlight sensitivity. I forgot about that. We're gonna have to switch you to a alternate schedule here. All right, everyone stay. Oh no! Oh no! You're throwing a tantrum. Now's not the time, Quffy. We have to destroy the evil things. Oh man. No. Having trouble with her urges. She just doesn't understand what happened to her yet. Oh, all right. I need to set an anomaly project. Entity containment. That seems pretty relevant. Smash. Smash, smash. Her strong melee, she's destroying things so fast. A lot of times they whack stuff a couple of times, then go whack something else a couple of times, and never end up destroying anything. This is clearly going to be a little bit different. You know, I want to move this here so it doesn't block this sort of path. What we're going to do to our little holding cells. Man, we got a lot of mining queued up. Well, this isn't queued up here. This is. Oh, let me bring the hall back to normal. All right, you're over it, Quffy? You got a catharsis? You catharted hard? Nice. You and your lover. That's nice. I mean, you're not sleeping in the same bed together. But you got that. There you go. We got some butchering going on. All that blood. Smells delicious. I don't understand. The venerated terminal. Oh, for Team Spike. Mysterious cargo. Oh, is this going to be like a bunch of like the weird creepy meat? Advanced component plasteel. I feel like we have to accept for that. Yeah, now we got sharing a bedroom with the monster. Quffy. I'm going to need you to prioritize working on this wall. And by... Hang on. That, I mean, Quffy, you're going to turn around and beat the shit out of this thing. Kill it! Rah! Such a death machine. We're not going to keep this alive. You're going to melee it to death. We've got one. That's all we need. I mean, more is better for various reasons, but we're not going to do that. We got ourselves a shard. Hey, hey! Collect it and make use of it. So, Quffy took another injury again. And every time you get hit by an anomaly monster, I think it's possible for you to develop metal horrors. I'm going to turn off all the hold opens. Run, Summers! I mean, you're not actually going to be able to escape, but the idea is to buy a little bit of time. Like that. Perfect, 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 perfect. Quffy. There it is. Sight Stealer howling. Wait, are we getting another wave of Sight Stealers? Come here. I don't think floodlights are for the Sight Stealers. I might be wrong. I think we need the detectors. Which theoretically we could research here. sure if there's like a magic size for the holding cells. I'm just going to do a 3x3 so it fits that perfectly. Yeah, the research definitely still sucks. Just never happening. We really desperately need... Can we do our rituals again yet? 2 days. And then we can reform our ideology too. What was that? Trade. You want slice caps. Yeah, it sounds great. Never gonna happen. A little bit more to suppress them. Here, we'll do a 5x5 so we can stick in the middle. 5x5? Unintentional Buffy reference. I mean, yes and no. Yeah, I'm not going to accept that. We're not going to send... Well, I could have tried sending Weber, but I suspect it wouldn't have worked, and then we would have had to send someone else. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Aliens Buffy. Well, and then really, it's just a military reference. It just means loud and clear. Do-do-do. We can always make the rooms bigger later for the, like, crazy containment, but this will be fine for now. Must be over here. There it is. Oh, there you go. You went inside. Cool. Tell you what then. Let's make a new zone. We're just going to call it indoors. I don't know if we have to kill them all or what. But we're just going to limit ourselves here. Because they can go through doors. I guess we do still need to be able to go out here. I might not do a literal full coverage just because it's really annoying to do. Yeah, we'll do that. Keep people a little safer for a little bit longer. I wonder if they add any flying anomaly beasts. I don't expect so. I am expecting flying monsters in the actual expansion, though. Oh, I guess we're not mining here anymore. Okay, so I'll set this area to mine, mostly. That, and... This incorrectly named indoors job. We're gonna do that. Oh yeah, the door here, the site sealers get into this area, yeah. But I mean, over here, well, I guess that had been open for a little while, so we'll do that. Maybe we'll send Quffy out there to finish that job. Actually, I guess I'll do that now, and if they aggro against Quffy, who cares, right? Quffy, I'm gonna unrestrict you. Well, so-called walled area. Come over here and construct that door. Maybe roam around a little bit here and prove that there's no badness. There you go. Oh, interesting. So, oh, yeah, since the door's open. Like, I could still wait for some backup. Maybe I will. Maybe we'll go out as a crew. Okay, there you go. Chase him. Oh, we lost it. Oh, no, there's two! Fletcher, are you just gonna wait? Oh, man, it's so dark. Okay, they're downed. Do that. Fletcher Reed, you're gonna melee attack to death. Quffy, oh, you are actually bleeding. Dang, yeah. Okay. Get a little treatment. Where's wood? Really got to get Quffy some armor. Really got to finish something. Soothing and a sight stealer. Quffy might be hurt, but too bad. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, they're moving back. Interesting. Doesn't matter. Quffy fights. How many of them are there? Do they keep coming until we get the detectors? I don't think so. But we did get to the shout events. I think we just got, like, twice as many as we would like. Alright. Hopefully they don't get up. I guess you don't bleed to death, but you're still pretty miserable, so... I don't want to accept this right now, because I don't know what that's going to lead to. Vein is... Oh, yeah, digging at the slate here, which actually is pretty okay. Yeah, your Heme Engine's going to get more and more desperate. Okay. Going for a rest? That's fine. Actually, you're going for a rest because it's daytime. And then I think I'll still send you to go over here. Oh, you never got... Oh, no, you're in the medical bed. Wait until night and then go and try that door again? You know, Quffy's in a pretty good mood. And her injuries are healing quickly. Go out there and try to build the door again. We'll unforbid that stuff later. Well, let's go, let's go. Alright. Sealed in, and no other Sight Stealer spawns yet. It's possible that they've all been dealt with now. My god, we finished smithing. So the idea is we're going to... Maybe I should just get plate armor for Quffy. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. We're going to get her some early plate armor. Normally I go for guns. We're going to do that. Maybe even long blades. I don't know. I still get in the gap in the rock by the monolith. This gap? But no, because it's sealed here. And that's closed. I mean, I might want to put a door in here just in general. Turn this into an indoors place. You think, maybe the bad guys will spawn from the monolith, maybe? Alright, we'll go put a door in there. Meal, although it's not what Quffy wants at all to satisfy her. Now, we don't have security doors or anything. I'm going to go and make it out of metal. I don't know if the material of the door matters, but thematically, we're going to want a steel door right there. Fairly sure the Sight Stealers enter the map from the edge like Normoids. That's what I thought too. But we'll put a door there anyway. We might want temperature control around the area or something like that. For our... Once we start researching that thing. Which we're not going to right now because we have no interest in advancing it to the next level. This is going to be enough of an issue as is. Oh, we need this to be lit. Quffy. Convert Weber, please. Oh, you were way over there. Sorry. Probably. And that. Okay. We're not feeding the anomaly corpses over here. Maybe we can, though. Maybe they were just like, oh, you don't want to do it because you want to do other things with it. But I'm going to allow a natural corpses over here. And no new colonists this stream. That's crazy. We'll do the thing where we harvest that sprout to sell it for 50 bucks. And, okay, our rituals are coming back up. Toxin drop. I don't think that's the sort of thing I want. Okay, let's ritual. Get our ideology up. Come on, we need a good one because I want to get 2 points out of this. And a recruit would be ideal. Oh yeah, Weber is new. You might be a bit... Weber's a little offline, but we did get a new colonist. Oh, there we go. Beautiful party, and someone joined. Flick! Watch you get eaten by Sight Stealers right now. No health issues. Steadfast. You can't violent. You don't research. You do have some other really good skills, though. Well, these are going to stay. Weber, we could rename. We'll probably rename once you actually sort of join us properly. We should probably rename Flick now. So you are interesting. Unfortunately, you don't doctor, and you literally don't research. Okay, let me cancel all these and then figure out. I mean, someone who just hauls a bunch is fine. We could probably just go and get you to contribute to this and that. And honestly, the mining, you only got a 3. I don't know if we need more miners. But you can help just maintain the planting because it's actually pretty big busy work, and then otherwise fall over to haul and clean. And mostly it'll help summers, mostly summers, maybe get in a little bit of research. We could turn on cook. You only got a 1, you did get double Tashin, and you're already at a 5. That's fine, actually. Yeah, you're right. Let's just turn it on. Yeah. You'll do butchering for now, / making kibble, because we're requiring a skill of 8 before you start cooking. But that seems okay. That's home zoned. Move those away. Is there a command? Yeah, transfer to there. Get you in a properly locked up room. And then we'll get a light in there. If you make art to sell? No. I mean, if we wanted to sell, we could just make some extra clothes. Oh, we'll need a light in the hallway as well, because I'd started placing one down, I think, and then I sort of canceled myself on that. There you go. I think I'm going to make like a cool purple light. I think that's what we've done before. Oh, I don't have the ability to change colors. We don't have advanced lighting yet. Never mind. But later on, we'll make it a cool color. Oh, hold 2 steel at a time, right? Wow, don't overburden yourself there, Quffy. That would be terrible. All right, I'm going to remove the restrictions. Ah, dang it. Jizz Sprint Ship. I'm sorry. The random faction name. It's not one of these. The random faction name is Jizz Sprint Ship. All right, there you go. You moved in here. Containment strength 61, which is better than the old containment strength, so that's something. Oh, man. All right. Let's pick a name for a flick. Oops. Incorrect tabbing. Come here. It's Rhyme Pendragon. Mark is complete. There you go. Rhyme Pendragon. Oh, who? We will just unflag this as medical. And okay, we've got some metal. We can go and mine out these extra bedrooms now. Another ambrosia sprout. Remember the game where Randy gave us like infinite ambrosia sprouts just constantly? Turn off sewing. There you go. We want to do some hunting? Yeah, we could use some more meat for fine meals, maybe. Let's hunt the yaks. You know what? Let's do lots of hunting right now. Sure. We could we could tame some horses. How are we on? Fletcher Reed is actually excellent with a 15. Yeah, so we'll just enable that. We'll tame some horses. So we can consider using some caravanning tricks. And then, oh yeah, you can't fight. Okay. Steadfast is going to be good. You'd be better if you could research. That would be much better. But yeah, no complaints about your kit here. Yeah, we could do the thing where we tame Mun Boomalope. I guess the people who can clean, we'll bring up to a 3 for the cleaning. Yes, we have a gun. You're right. We need to Who's a good shooter? 8, 9. Okay, wood. Equip the shotgun. I'll have to put a specialized storage place for our weapons, make it easier to spot. Yeah, what we really need is a cleaning bot, yeah. See, this is just a long walk. We're spending a lot of time walking here. That's one of the issues with settling on the edge of the map, too. One of the reasons I talked about maybe, like, centering us a little bit more here. And everyone's getting food poisoning. Awesome. Harbinger tree sprout. Okay, create, but is it the same? Good. And you just inherited this one? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we do need more consistent cleaning. Apparently, for this. We can get some fancy floors in here, too. All Huntington's went to the tree. Oh, that's right, because I'm letting... Fuck. That's why I wasn't going to do this. I'm going to turn off the animal corpses. What I want is to send rotten animal... No, fucking... God damn it. I wanted to turn this off. Or this off, actually. I wanted to do just rotten ones. I need 2 separate piles. Because I'd be fine with letting rotten animals. I just want to do that temporarily to clean up the map. Clean up any rotten corpses, send them over here. But now I'll just turn off animal corpses in general. Fresh and rotten of everything else is okay. But yeah. I mean, maybe feeding the trees a little bit more is not a bad thing. I don't know. Maybe get some meat. Don't. You walk all the way out here to place it and then actually finish the job. These people are tragic. Playing horseshoes in the rain. Seems like a terrible time to do it, but okay. Yeah, I don't know about the colonists. I guess, yeah, alright, we'll turn it off. Yeah, everyone's going to move slow and be miserable right now. Well, good trader. Okay. I do think the food poisoning mechanic is way overtuned. Like, it's ridiculous how you just even later, like a perfect, like super high skilled cook in a room with sterile tiles can still lead to food poisoning. And it's the fact that it poisons the entire stack of food. Oh yeah, do you need to feed? You do need to feed. You also can do more rituals, too. I don't suppose you're going to send some Hemogen packs, are you? See, Quffy is moving so slow, so I'm having a hard time catching up there. Sell these random bits of leather. Make some room. Sell the wake up. Do you have nothing we want? That's pretty terrible. We'll just take your silver. Yeah, 80 doesn't but we have tons of cloth. Like, I don't need these little micro stacks. What I actually want to do is more rituals, actually. So we can reform the ideology so I can feed on people and no one will get cranky about it. Although I guess Weber is not going to mind being fed on. Because Weber still already follows. That's the thing. Quffy's taking care of Weber. Oh, Weber's been converted. Never mind. Still too late. But like Weber was like talking about how like awesome it is to get fed on. And Quffy can't stop thinking about it. Can we get fucking... We need some goddamn ideology points. So we can reform and move our shit inside. Just stop getting such low rolls. I mean, I know it's not great out here, but seriously, it's ridiculous. Oh, and Wood proposed to Quffy. Quffy said no, so that's going to be great for all of our moods. All right, thank you for another decent celebration, finally. My God, and we got someone to join us. Hello, currently JT. You can social and you can intellectual. Fast Walker, great memory. Okay, this one's just going to be the Giles, the Watcher. Oh, thank freaking God. Okay. It's about goddamn time. Oh my God. What a crazy ass run we've had thus far. Honestly, I know you are good at constructing, but honestly, no, you're just gonna, I'm gonna put both your researchers at a 3. This JT over here is 100% just going to be our full-time researcher. So this is going to be Gene C. Or Giles. Giles. You can pretend that's pronounced Giles. Giles C. We prefer Giles C. Gene C suggested it, so okay. Giles C is what we're gonna have over here. All right. Look, where the hell are you going all of a sudden? Oh, you're hauling a dead turkey. Yeah. All right. Oh, no, don't allow corpses here. That is not. Well, no, okay, hold on. No, I will turn on corpses, and all of them is fine, but don't allow rotten. That got reset. Yeah, no rotten corpses. Okay. You can hold the wood for a second while you're there. But your job is basically to spend your entire time in our library. Well, technically, this is going to be the room called the library, but yeah, you're going to be on full-time research duty. Research will keep me away from the water. No drowning for you! Okay, that'll get mine. I'll turn off this medical bed so that there's another bed technically for Giles C over here. Yeah, we're gonna plan some new bedrooms. How's our what did I? We need the rituals to go a little bit better. Oh, I can do this one. And yeah, there's no room quality or anything like that. All right, heat wave. I guess to save power, what I'll probably do is just get some passive coolers again. I'll get a couple in this room. And we'll start with just a pair in here with the vents. It wouldn't surprise me if we need more. And then we need the power refilled. Come on. I don't even care if we get a join or not. I just want ideology points. Unimpressive. Amazing. Which is no points. No points. All right, we got the power again. And you can fight. You're not very good. Yeah, I guess... Oh, you know what? I will be equipping this bow. I'll let you finish this research here. You keep adding. I thought this had a cooldown. You just constantly grind at this? I thought this had a cooldown. Like, you can only research this from time to time. Study interval, 2 days. Is this the same action or is just... Maybe we had a backlog? No point. Sounds like Britain's Eurovision entries. Hey! It happened again this year too, right? Like, they got judges points, but 0 phone points, right? Standard. Rhyme. Oh yeah, Rhyme can't fight. Pass fist. Like, you don't have a weapon, but that is indeed correct. All right, Giles C. Oh, you know what I said? We're going to have a styling station for everyone. Well, we don't have dyes yet, although I could still get people haircuts and things. When can we do the next ritual? In 0 days. Wasn't that bad this year from UK like previous years? No, they actually sent like something non-terrible. I mean, it was just sort of, you know, bubblegum poppy kind of thing, but there's, you know, that's fine. That's legit. Yeah, they sent something that wasn't actively terrible. But too late, Brexit. 0 points. All right. No, still 0 days. How many hours? Oh, you don't get an hour countdown on this one, not like the convertibilities and things. Okay. Yeah, because I really want... We need a 2-point so that I get enough ideology for a reform. All right, heat stroke. How's the temp inside here? Oh, we haven't built those things yet. Quffy, okay, finish your meal. Come over here. Cheering a patient. Nope. You know what would cheer up people much better? Is if they weren't burning to death. What's temperature in here? 20. There you go. Okay. Good. Good. Yeah. All right. Oh, it's only 38 right now. That's actually not a bad heat wave at all. That's actually really good. Maybe we should set the clean even higher. You know what, Giles? You're going to have to clean. Giles, see? First of all, you're going to want your lab clean. Yeah, toxin drop. Yeah, I don't want these toxic waste packs. Not interested in that nonsense. Estonia's Eurovision song got stuck in my head for 3 days. Which one was Estonia? That wasn't Espresso Macchiato, was it? Because that one was really, really catchy. Really catchy. And a light here. Yeah, we need a light in this area back here. Yeah. That was really fun. I really liked Iceland's song. Now, I'm biased in favor of Iceland ever since Dathi Freyr did his thing, sort of 2 years back to back. That was really excellent. But yeah, I enjoyed the Iceland one. It was sort of a like sea shanty hip hop kind of combo. Didn't mind that one bit. Sorry you got to look after all the kids there, Giles, see, but, you know, someone's got to be the responsible adult and do some cleaning. Quffy's doing some cleaning now, too. See, that's why we have a watch around. Oh, speaking of, hang on. We need to make some changes. Giles, see? You are now... Oh, tell you what. I'm worried Quffy will complain about losing the role. Let's reset her role as Slayer, because that is what Quffy is supposed to be. I don't even know what the Slayer role bonus is. I can't remember. Just probably just some increased in skill or... Yeah, get over there. Get your ritual. Melee hit chance +7. Melee dodge 7. Chance +7. Oh. It cancels... like, all the skills. So be it. You are the Slayer. You are the chosen one. It is your calling. We might get you to... like, tell you what. If we get an art table, you're going to make art. Hang on, there's a quote about Buffy. Make it your art, like slaying murder. What's the quote? Yeah, from Who Are You? You make it your art. What's the full context? Death is your art. You make it with your hands every day. That final gasp, that look of peace. Yeah. Spike line, but it's about the art, so it's there. Excellent. Okay, so Quffy is mostly going to clean and haul when she's not training for battle. All right, meanwhile, Jalcy, you are going to be assigned the Watcher. Except we can't because of the extreme temperature. Can this be indoors? Yeah. Oh, okay. I was like, why isn't Watcher on the list? Because it's already selected. Yeah, she was a good constructor. Ooh, the music change is weird. Yeah, she was. We could turn on constructing for Jalcy. I mean, he's really good at it, but we need the research. Weber will be able to contribute to construction later. I suppose I could turn it on, but we got Fletcher Reed over here. It's fine. And then, yeah, Weber might get that later, too. Perfect. Okay. This is what we want now. We'll need a bigger table soon. I'm gonna get rid of that stockpile zone, too. I mean, I say that. There are some things that don't fit on shelves, but I will move it over here, and we'll maybe plan to mine these out later. Hello, steel. Okay. Yeah, we'll just mine this all out and then figure out our bedroom shape afterwards. Let's go to the major break risk. Giles. Bear, drowsy, darkness. Boring sky lantern. Just go to bed, Giles. We're crying out loud. All right, recreation's fine too. You've got your bed over there. Oh, we do have another... Hang on, I'm going to do this ritual immediately. We're going to end the stream in a second here, but can we get a good one for +2? Can we do it? Don't heaters have temp limits? What? Oh, these guys might be fighting. You're right. The cooling and the heating might be fighting here, which would be awkward. Let's just bring this down to 17. I think 16 you're fine and comfortable, so we'll give it a bit of a buffer. And yeah, hope they don't waste too much energy. Come on. Fudge! 0 points! Nul point! Quffy really wants to eat someone. Berserk trance. She's probably going to snap soon. The meter is just when we eat, right? Yeah, become very unhappy. We'll need death rest tech at some point, too. Actually, maybe that's what... we didn't... Okay, that's actually a problem I just realized. Okay, oh, we can research it immediately. Okay, let's start that. She doesn't need body armor anymore. We're going to research the death rest tech now. If you start with the Sanguophage start, you start with that tech unlocked. Oh, I just want to keep playing, but I need to wrap it up for the day. What a crazy run. Everything feels like so slow and inefficient. We're doing tons of stuff, but we haven't been able to really catch up on a lot of work for a bit. Hopefully things will change now that we've got Giles. Now that we've got an actual goddamn researcher. Fletch Reed has no construction to do right now? Yeah, I guess that's kind of legit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you get unhappy if we extract the hemogen packs, though. I think you still get unhappy. But let's see. Maybe you get less unhappy than if we fed on you? Actually, don't know. We'll have to find out. What are you going to do? You can't start any shit. Oh! You don't get upset? Hang on. So we can have everyone donate a hemogen pack. Oh, yeah, we could do wall smoothing for your grind up skill. That's not bad. And, oh, we need to smooth the floors over here. I didn't realize that. Oh, you know what? I think I probably did see it before. No medical beds. So we're just going to turn in one of the beds into a medical bed. And we're just going to put an extract hemogen pack on everyone. I wonder if you'd get cranky. You know what? Too bad. Vein, you got to open up a vein. So, you've already got some blood loss. I still could do it, but I'm not gonna. Okay. Oh, maybe it's because they're unconscious? Yeah, we'll have to see. So let's say we put Rime in here. And then I'm going to get wood to do this. Nope! People can 100% donate blood without a debuff? Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, don't extract from Quffy. Yeah, which we didn't. So now Quffy, theoretically, at some point... Yeah, there you go. Already consuming hemogen pack. We finally figured it out. It's because Giles is here and could figure out what happened. It's only because of Giles that he was able to realize, oh my god, Quffy, you've become a vampire Sanguophage. Ooh, that did not do as much. Yeah, that's what happens when you're not feeding off the live body. But yeah, top yourself up there. Oh, there you go. Woo! So I think you'll stop eating it now because the bar is not that high, but that's okay. Psychic Droner. Maybe... Tell you what, we're going to leave this for next time. Excellent. We've got you for a little bit of research. We've got Giles for some actual research going on, finally. Got the extra enclosure over here, which is good and groovy. Mine out some extra bedrooms, get some extra steel, mostly hoping we can get more research happening. I mean, we haven't been expanding our base. I mean, we've done this, which ate a bunch of time. We're trying not to queue up too many things that are going to add to our workload. Because we're hoping to hit a little bit more idleness. Already Fletcher Reed is doing it from time to time. That's the thing. I could go and put some busy work for Fletcher Reed, like with the wall thing, which would help with beauty and would train the construction. But I think for now it's better that you do the research, with the exception that we are going to do a smooth floors here. All these areas as well. And then over here, just as part of our dirt management, we have got to smooth the floors or build a floor over it. But yeah, I'm not going to do the walls because while it would be helpful, we've got to prioritize some other things instead. All right. This is shaping up to be a fun run. We're going to continue this bad boy on Wednesday. For now, I'm going to go call it quits. There was a RimWorld vanilla that went live today, as well as a Liberal Crime Squad. So if you're into those, there should be some content waiting for you. Should designate a shelf in the freezer for the blood by itself. Make it a freezer? feel like I'm missing a pun or a joke or something, but it makes sense to maybe make a blood thing. We're going to Radicus for Luck, who's playing some more of the Dune MMO. We'll see you on Wednesday for more RimWorld. See ya, everyone. Bye-bye. And thank you, everyone who subbed and resubbed, and the extremely generous donation by Zalier there. I hope you're feeling better. And I'll catch you later, folks. Bye-bye.